Hey guys, today quick video about Oculus, Herioc Plus or Titan Rune, however you want to call it at the moment. I think Herioc Plus is the standard that the people use. You know, these dungeons are pretty important at the moment, especially for the daily. Why? Daily gives you 2 Conquest Emblems and another 3 if you kill if you defeat the last boss. You get a satchel with 3 Conquest emblems inside. They changed it. Before it was only one person got it by rolling the dice. Now it's everybody in the group. The dungeon started already. As you can see, we walked this way to the first encounter here. It goes down pretty quick, so not a lot of big things. What is different? Different is definitely they make more damage, they have more HP, and also, yeah, you see here these mirrors that sometimes happening. In that case, yeah, pretty easy peasy. First encounter is down. Now we choose our dragons. So at the end of the day, the dungeons are the same. What is changing is definitely that you have to care more about boss mechanics. What does it mean? Don't get me wrong, I would not say they are super hard or something like this, but you have to play them. You cannot just pray in AFK, press your buttons and stay in things and yeah, just don't care. You have to care, but then it's pretty easy in my opinion. You know, we go here now to the second to the first platform, if you want to call it like this, where we go here around and kill those groups. What is important, as you can see directly here, these mirror images that are happening. You should kill them pretty fast. They make a decent amount of damage, but they only have 100 HP, as you can see. But you cannot defeat them with AoE damage. You have to attack them one time with a single target spell or a single auto attack. So long story short, I play Rogue, as you can see, combat Rogue at the moment. Rogue is pretty good for clearing the mirror images. The only thing that you should not do, you should not spend a combo point for it. So you should not use a combo point ability, because you lose the combo points on your main target and you would waste a combo point on a target that is instantly dead. I mean, you can do it anyways if you want to. It's not that important, but it's definitely something that I would not recommend you. But as you can see, pretty nothing is happening here in a very bad way. It's the only important thing is that you clear these images up and then move on. Kick things if you can kick them. So yeah, everybody seems here like they know what to do, so it's definitely not a bad group. The gear score is pretty decent, I think, from everybody here in this group. I did not check them completely, but I think they are all 4,000 and above. I would definitely recommend you to have most people with 4,000 gear score and above. Don't get me wrong, it's no problem when one of the people have only 3.8 or something like this, but just to clarify, Herioc Plus is definitely hard if you have like 5 alt characters with around 3,500 gear score. Then they can get pretty tough, the dungeons. If you are playing with mostly main characters, or you know, some people also have very good equipped alt characters, so if everybody is 4,000 and above, you should not worry too much. The only thing that you should worry about is playing the mechanics. In that case, like I said, is mostly about the boss mechanics, or that you clear here, for example, as the extra ability for the dungeon, that you clear those mirrors. But yeah, as you can see now again on the track, you know how this is working here. It's something that I don't like about the dungeon, but it is how it is. We go to the platform, always try to not pull a drake on the left and on the right, and then we are good to go. Something got pulled, sadly. So they clear the drake up. No problem at all at the end of the day. I skill here a little bit my throw weapon. I got a nice throw weapon in Ulduar. Yeah, also we clear now here the platforms. Again, here the same playstyle. So I want to talk super quick about my opinion about Heroic Plus at all. I like it. I like that you have something to do minimum one time on the day, that you can get the Conquest Emblems that are pretty important, especially now in the first few weeks, to get some set gears, set pieces, and also some other pieces that have a very decent value. So why not? Why not focus on those things? So minimum you should make one of them during the day. Also, what is pretty good is, yes, I think Naxx's 10 man makes more sense, don't get me wrong. But also on the other side, you can only do Naxx's 10 man one time in a week. If the item that you want is not dropping, the only chance that you have is going here this way with the Herioc Plus or Titan Rune dungeons, however you want to call it, and play this dungeon that drops the loot that you want every day one time. Did again hear something got accurate? I hope not. It's like, no, start directly. So yeah, for this case is definitely not bad. The Herioc Plus, you can gear pretty good characters up, but like I said, it's not easy with 3.5 gear score, 2.5k gear score, something like this. So the group should not be full of those characters, maybe only one or maximum two, then it should be no problem. But yeah, apart from that, I guess the most important thing is the Conquest Emblems for everybody, because of the pieces that you can get out of it. As you can see here, nothing special is happening. You clear the platforms. I think now is coming the next encounter. Pretty easy peasy. Yeah, you can already see it there. It's the guy with this electrifying lines, or however. Oh, we accurate again one. Let's clear it up. Another one. Oh, come on. It's no problem if your trade gets damage. If you are going out of it and joining it again is full life, so not a big deal. I stunned them all. They get also more damage. That's it. Clean that up. There's another one. Come on, guys. Yeah, that's usually the problem when you aggro one of them. It's not usually only one, because this one is flying through others and is aggroing them as well. We are ready. Also, bosses can spawn mirrors from themselves, so always care about it. Like I said, one auto attack and they are gone. I try always to trick the tank. Let's go. Early killing spree. Getting rupture up. Here you can see the mirrors. They're clearing them pretty quick. Don't try to stay in this area that gets electrified, as you can see it on this light beams, these small ones. But as you can see, apart from this, doing not a lot of things, the tank is losing barely no health, so it's never scared about wiping here. Just clean it up and let's continue. As you can see, they always drop a Naxx's 10-man loot and a loot item from the old loot table. Now we get up, next platform. You know, here coming now 3 platforms. I will skip this now a little bit. This is a video that I recorded yesterday after a raid, so I just want to go. Okay, let us continue here. We fly to the next boss in the middle of the circle. After clearing the 3 or 4 platforms, where always 4 mobs are spawning. Let's go. You know, this guy is making this frost on the floor. You are pretty slowed. You get damage all the time, as you can see, mostly the ticks that I'm getting. But it's, to be honest, not that much. It ticks with 1000 or 900 in my case. And you see how easy he loses his HP. He's already in 40%, just a few seconds into the fight. Important is when he teleports to the middle, what he's doing now, that you go behind one of the stones here. That you don't get hit by the arcane explosion, and now you clean it up. Nothing bad happening. And this is here another defeated boss. Here the images, you can clear them, but in that case just another loot. So now last boss. To be honest, last boss is definitely much more hard than before. Before it was only just pressing all the buttons that you have. Now you have to do, as a bronze drake, definitely you have to follow 3 things. Not all should channel the beam, so usually I would say 2 are channeling the beam, 1 is making damage. So I say to them I will start. And also what is important, when he spawns the little whelps, that you directly press the second ability that stuns everything. And apart from this, for sure only use your primary ability to make damage. Our first try will be a wipe. I think the tank is dying pretty early. But yeah, I will forward the video after you see that we wiped. I think it's not necessary to wipe here one time, but also what this is the difference about Herioc Plus and the normal dungeons, that yeah, you have to do here the things in a correct way. If you do the things in a correct way, it's not hard, don't get me wrong, but you cannot just sit here AFK and spamming one button and watching on the second screen a series or a movie or whatever. As you can see, tank already fell down, so we are only 3 DPS left, and the heal. That cannot work because we only made him like 20% damage. If you would be already like close to dying, okay, then we could manage it, but yeah, so in that case no chance. We say wipe it up, so we will try to wipe it up. It's not that easy to... You see here the whelps are spawning. Usually now you have to press the second ability that freezes the time, that they get stunned and they receive much more damage. If not, they make a decent amount of damage to one of your members. In that case they defeated the heal. Here it's also important that you really fly away from the spawns here, from these spheres. Lana shift ended, yeah, then they explode. As you can see, they make a decent amount of damage if you're into them, much more than in the past. You are very close to dying when you are getting hit by those things, so yeah, no chance here anymore. We wipe it up. I make here again a quick fast forward to the next try. Okay, yeah, here you see that I start challenging and I do the first stun when the whelps are coming. So everybody can usually stun when the whelps are coming and should be ready every time, but I just wanted to make it clear to let the people know, okay, let's clear that a little bit up. Okay, let's get started. You don't need to wait for HP, it's only about the HP of your dragon, and the dragon HP is definitely full when you start the fight. Here it's starting. Sadly, again, all 3 are channeling, nobody makes damage, but okay. So, it is what it is. Some people don't care, so now we swap. As you see, he gets like no damage because nobody attacked. Now they continue channeling. I will now switch then in the meantime to only use mostly my Q to make damage. Such insolence, such arrogance. He drops now much better. Whelps are coming. I pressed my freezing ability, my stun ability. We cleared it up, pretty easy peasy. He's already 30% down, dropping pretty quick. Spheres coming, fly away is, to be honest, a pretty easy thing. They flying very, very slow compared to your dragon. There's no reason that you get hit by those stuff. And it also ends pretty quick. Same here now again happening. All three again channeling, nobody makes damage, I switch to that. %. It's dropping fast. Only like 30% left. Whelp's coming. You press your time. Time freezing. They receive more damage and getting stunned. Another sphere spawned. Move away. Yeah, it's ended. You see, there's only around 20% left. Clean that up. So it only needs a little bit of communication, or that everybody just needs to know what to do. In that case, it is important that also one DPS makes really damage all the time and not all just channeling. Achievement earned, okay. Defense protocol alpha, okay. So here the loot, you see a lot of things are there. Weapons, T-sets, and stuff like this, or jewel crafting gems receipts. That's it, guys. Pretty easy, but you have to follow the things that you have to do. That's it for today, guys. Bye bye.